morning on Wednesday. It's a new week, it's a new waffle, it's the same old me, it's a day late. I just took an additional day off this week. I think I was getting a little bit of burnout from recording. And I had an incredibly busy week last week, and obviously everybody had a busy week, it was Christmas, but you know what I mean, busy week and just a bit burnout, and yesterday I just didn't feel like recording anything, and furthermore, there wasn't anything new. It was a Tuesday, Mum came for dinner, there was nothing you guys haven't seen before. And I just felt there was very little point recording just me repeating myself endlessly, which is pretty much what this waffle is week on week anyway. Anyway, excuses made, it's done. Yesterday I did not record, today's Wednesday. What has Wednesday got to? It is 8 a.m. Gone 8 a.m. I need to leave the house any second now. I've been up since 6. I have somewhat tidied this office again. I've reached the point in this office where I'm moving things from one side to the other and back again. So it needs some kind of drastic overhaul in here. I need a really big declutter and some sort of drastic overhaul to make it all start fitting in again. But I've somewhat tidied. I have just finished doing my required item specifics on eBay. There were about 14,000 of them coming in that you had to do. They weren't optional. And I've been ploughing through those over the last couple of weeks. And I've just finished doing those. So they're all done. They'll probably bung a few more in tomorrow. I've done today's parcels. A whopping 3 parcels. They're all done. I've done 2 loads of laundry and dried it. So I'm not done bad in the first 2 hours of the day. It's 8 a.m. Did I mention it was 8 a.m.? So I am now going to go and pick up Mum because she has an appointment at the BRI for 9:30 to check her wrist. I don't know whether a lot of people have said you get a second cast. I've never broken a limb and I don't know, but so she's hoping she'll get a new cast because the original one, the first one, is very heavy and hurts her around the thumb. And this is not very interesting, is it? We're going to the BRI, so I'm on my way now to pick up Mum. See you in a bit. Tell the waffle what you did, Molly.
So I rolled in shit.
You rolled in fox poo because you're a mini girl. Is it a good temperature? Because she looked really wary before she sat down there. You having bath times?
Well, that's it.
Splish splash, Molly, having a bath. Molly really annoyed about it.
Molly, sit. Come on. Sit. Molly, sit.
Natalie and I are playing Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit. This is Natalie's wedge. This is mine. It's going really well. It's getting tense. This is Natalie. This is me. It's Natalie's go. 2. Orange question. Hang on. What bites Luna Lovegood on the finger at Bill and Fleur's wedding?
A gnome.
A what?
Gnome.
A garden gnome, correct. Roll again.
Just need a 1.
3. Blue. How long do the champions have to complete the second task of the Tri-Wizard tournament?
An hour.
Correct. Roll again. 3. Orange.
Been on this for 6 years.
What weapons do the Mer people use?
Trident.
Correct. Roll again. 6. Green. A member of which schoolhouse is in favour of handing Harry over to Lord Voldemort just before the Battle of Hogwarts?
Slytherin.
Correct.
Pansy Parkinson.
Roll again. Blue. What is the collective name for the wizards and witches who were present at Harry's trial for using underage magic?
The Wizengamot.
Correct. Roll again. 3. Orange. Until Harry stuns her, Dolores Umbridge's Patronus was keeping what creatures at bay during the cat and mole interrogation?
Mentos.
Correct. Roll again.
Alright.
What creatures made the sword of Gryffindor?
Goblins.
Correct. Which classroom at Hogwarts is populated with crystal balls?
Divination.
Correct. Roll again. For God's sake, roll a 2.
Right, how do I know what question?
I think you've won. I think that's it.
No, it says you have to answer a question.
Oh, I choose your final category.
On the other side of Scotland, north
Well, you've got to choose a colour without looking at the colour.
Martin Irving and his family
Okay.
are farmers.
Pick a colour.
They rent a 240
Green.
Okay.
What does the red stamp on Hermione's file in Dolores Umbridge's Voldemort-controlled Ministry office say?
Trap.
Well done! You are the champion!
Yeah.
Hooray, that one! Give a message to your adoring fans. You actually look like I've shot you. You're very let down. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
So you deliberately did that? You didn't just land
Oh
like
no,
that?
I didn't. I haven't put the seat back or anything. I have just thrown my head back on the back of the seat.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the to the adoring public?
Hello. I'm feeling pretty whacked today.
Tell them where you've been.
I've been to Home Bargain.
I meant the hospital, but okay. Home Bargain's equally exciting for the Jenkins household.
I've been to the hospital and I've got a different cast on.
If you lift your arm very slightly, they'll be able to see it. Or I could tip the phone.
There you go.
Pretty purple one.
There we go. And I'm fine, really, just tired.
Yeah.
Can I go now?
Yes, you can go now. Say amen.
Amen.
She's all right. She's all right. Oh, your phone's squeezing out of the phone holder. Hang on. There we go. It's still squeezing out. She's all right. I look a bit bedraggled.
Yeah.
We've just been to Home Bargains. Natalie, we're outside Natalie's work because she's got to go in and sign some stuff, and then we're taking Mother home. And
Mum's going to have an early night.
Mum's going to have an early night. I got a new thingamy. You are currently cradled on the new thingamy. For the new thingamy is a cradle. Bear with. It is a new in-car thingamy. It makes me look like Uncle Fester. I've just seen the dark shadows under my eyes. Good God. That's a bit worrying. It is a new in-car holdy thingamy, and it goes underneath the rearview mirror so that I can record while I'm going along, still look out of the windscreen, not be looking down there, which is where the camera was before, not be tempted to look at myself instead of drive, and look in the rearview mirror and all the rest of it. And you can still see, there you go, another speed bump, you can still see the delight that is my face, complete with dark shadows. So I just got this in Home Bargains, and it was $4.99, I believe. So very pleased with it so far. Every other car holder has been a suction one that suctions onto the windscreen, and they just don't. They fall off when you're driving along, and your phone plummets under your feet, and you nearly crash the car, and it's all a tragedy. So hopefully this one will be better. This literally clamps onto the rearview mirror, and then there's a little cradle underneath. Well, having thrilled you to your very innards with the story of my my car phone cradle, I have just dropped Mum off. Popped in Iceland to get some frozen vegetables and got half-price chicken. That was a win. And now I'm going home, but I've got to go parcel shop on the way home because I've taken my parcels out for a lovely drive today. Put them in the car at 8 o'clock this morning when I left to go and pick up Mum, and they've been to Mum's and to the BRI, and then they've been to Home Bargains, they've been home again in between, and they're still in the back of the car. So parcel shop on the way home, and then home, and I'm going to use the very last dregs of yesterday's gammon joint and make kind of gammon fried rice. Is that a thing? If it isn't, I'm going to invent it. Gammon fried rice for my tea tonight, which is why I had to stop at Iceland and get the little bags of vegetables. It is a thrill a minute, my life. I tell you, I don't know how you lot watch this without having palpitations about how exciting it all is. This might be why I didn't film anything yesterday, because yesterday, if anything, was even less interesting than today. It's that bit, isn't it, that I think people call it Twixmas. That bit between Christmas and New Year when everything's a bit odd and nobody knows what day it is, and is it Tuesday or 4 o'clock? No idea. So yeah, we're all feeling a bit weird. We're all feeling a bit about it all. And New Year's going to be very fun. I mean, my New Year is never rock and roll anyway. Don't go out for New Year because there's always a shit ton of fireworks and poor Kai needs someone at home with him. So I always stay at home for New Year anyway. So that will make absolutely no difference to me. But I know a lot of people, you know, really enjoy celebrating the New Year, and it's going to be an odd one. It's going to be an odd one. There's just been another round of tier changes announced, and apparently we're not changing, but a lot more people are going into tier 4. So commiserations if that's you guys, if you're watching this and going, yeah, that's me, I'm in tier 4 now, sorry about that. We're in tier 3, and as far as I can gather, tier 3 means hospitality is closed, retail is open, but please don't go to it. I think, as far as I can work out, that's the basic restriction of tier 3. We've opened some stuff, we'd rather you didn't go to it. So yes, that's how that is. And home now, home via parcel shop.
So small, watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me.
Good morning, it's Thursday, it's 7:20. I'm up before the sun. I've been up about an hour and a half actually. It is New Year's Eve. Thursday is New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is the start of a whole brand new wonderful year. And on New Year's Eve every year I count this. This tin contains all the money that I have found over the last year. So anytime I see a penny in the street, I pick it up, or 2p or whatever. I pick it up and I bring it home. I keep it separate to my own money and I put it in this tin. And then at the end of every year I count it, and it's purely just out of sheer interest to find out how much money you can actually pick up in the street. It's very dusty. There we go, I dealt with that. And I usually put it in my savings account, but I've realised that I could do something different with it. So this year I'm going to find somewhere to donate it to. I'm not sure where yet. Maybe even just give it to a homeless person, but I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to count it now. Okay, each of these piles here is £1. As you can see, I found £12 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 50p's, and then we've got 20s and smaller coins. So £5 per row, 5, 10, 15, 20. This is £1 here, this pile. £20 and 56 pence. Now, bearing in mind that most years it's about 40, 50 quid. £20.56 in a year when hardly anyone went outside for half the year, I think is not bad. Most of this was picked up around the parcel shop because that's pretty much the only place I've been this year. But yeah, most of what I find is around the parcel shop. Part of the reason my parcel shop is such a good little penny ground is because it's right by a school, secondary school, and kids chuck their money around. But even so, it's pretty good, isn't it? The £12 coins are quite good for a year like this. I've found no paper money this year. Some years I find a couple of notes during the year, but there's been no paper money. And I don't search. I only happen to pick it up if I notice it as I happen to go into the shop or whatever. So next time you walk past that penny in the street and go, oh, look, money. It adds up and you can do something useful with it. £20 and 56p. Even if I walked up to the next homeless person I saw and gave it to them, would make a hell of a difference to their day. I wouldn't give it to them in this coinage. I'll change it up. And if I do that, I'll give it to them as a note and bump it up a bit. I wouldn't just hand them all this shrapnel and they go, here you are, mate. But yeah, £20 and 56p I found on the ground this year. £20 and 56p, completely free money. Don't walk past the pennies. In fact, let me know in the comments if you would like to join me this year in a challenge to pick up all the money you see in the street and count it with me on New Year's Eve and see how much you found. I think that might be fun. I realise that my definition of fun is possibly COVID affected. But still, let me know. It is an extremely cold and frosty morning here in Bristol today. We still don't have snow. We've had the odd flurry, but honestly not even enough to lay on the ground. Just the kind of snow where you go, is it snowing? I don't know, I think so, might be. But it is extremely frosty. The moon is still up actually over there, but it's behind a tree now so you can't see it. So yeah, come up the way, the moon is still up. The sun is just coming over the horizon in that direction. I don't know what time it is. I don't think it's 8 o'clock yet. It might just be gone 8 o'clock. Yeah, good morning again. This is my second good morning because I've already filmed some stuff indoors. Good morning again on a cold and frosty New Year's Eve Thursday. I think that water is not frozen, possibly a tiny thin crust of ice on the top, but not even all the way across. I'm not going down there to find out. And hopefully none of the dogs will go down there to find out because it looks chuffing chilly. It is a chuffing chilly morning. There is a very thin crust of ice just around the edges. So maybe it's not as cold as I think it is. But it feels as cold as I think it is. Does that make any sense? There's the moon, or at least I can see it. On the camera it just looks like a... there it is. So on the camera it just looks like an absence of colour. But it's there, moon's still up, sun's rising. Don't know what happens if they both come at the same time. Do they have a fight? I expect Greek mythology has something to say on the subject. Buddy's ended up with Molly's coat because it went... I don't know if you remember this, earlier in the year I ordered this from Jules. When it came and need the large was huge, so I ordered the next size down, which is medium, which is tiny. So Buddy's ended up with that and he's got it on top of his jumper today. Molly's got no coat on at all and doesn't give a shit. She's banging around quite happily. But she'll have her jumper back on when we go home. And Kike's got his coat on, which he does not love. Doesn't make him happy. But he is an old man and has to accept it. That's the air ambulance coming into Southmead Hospital with some poor bugger. It's New Year's Eve and the dogs have finally opened their Christmas presents. They have had so many presents from other people they haven't needed to open these. Kai's in his. Oh, there's my dirty slippers down there, look. Buddy's halfway into his. Molly, did you get bored? I think she got bored and stopped. Kai is not getting bored. Kai has worked out what it is and he's well on the way. We're just having dinner at Mum's. Beanie's here. That looks awful. It's a lasagna, but it's not really got much structural integrity, has it?
It's not.
She's got a massive garlic there. Mother's got lasagna and her purple cast.
Really nice.
Hello vlog! Hello vlog! We have just left Mum's and I'm showing Natalie the new filming setup in the car. Contraption indeed.
Molly!
Oh, scary eyes then.
Scary eyes. Because she's a demon dog.
She's not a demon dog, she's the best dog in the whole world.
She's a demon dog.
So Natalie, tell the vlog what's going on with you and your life, because they don't see you anymore.
Nothing really.
I'm glad we bothered getting that in.
I've been at work. I've been at work.
No pressure. Can you be interesting from the vlog, please?
I've been at work. And then I went to work. Then I came home from work for an hour or two and then went to work.
It's New Year's Eve, isn't it? What are you doing tonight to celebrate New Year?
I'm going to work.
I'm not going to work, I'm staying
Gotta make that money. Not making any money.
Gotta make the dollar.
Where's Mum gone?
I don't want to be in.
Why can't be in if you don't want me to?
Because you're beautiful.
Oh, I've broken it.
Don't break it. She has actually broken it. My new contraption.
I didn't break it.
I can't play with it now. Nobody's in.
No, Molly's in.
Wait, Molly. Ah! Molly, be interesting for the camera.
Hello. What have you got to say to your fans?
She's not the one with the fans. Don't tell her this. But Buddy's the one with all the fans.
I know, they've got no taste.
I like Buddy a lot.
got no
Particularly Sue Bad Wolf.
No taste.
Sue Bad Wolf thinks Buddy is the bee's what's it.
It's all about Kai.
Nobody is in the screen again. Molly's gone. We're just filming the gap between the two seats. Welcome to the world's most professional vlogging. Just got home and the frame that I ordered for Molly's picture has arrived, so I've just put it in its frame. In case you didn't see on one of the lives, this is the picture that Natalie had painted for me for Christmas of Molly in her ducky pyjamas. So the frame's just arrived. I ordered the frame off eBay and it was about £6 something, I think, including the postage. Really pleased with that. And yeah, going to get Anthony to put that up on the bedroom wall, I think. Chuffed to bits with that. Also arrived is this, which I ordered. It was one of those things where it says order a free box of our corn, and then it was just pay $1.99 postage. And I was like, okay, $1.99 postage. I basically just paid for the corn, haven't I? Anyway, it's got if you do want any of this Love Corn popcorn, there's a code there you can use. Look, 25% off. Use Love25, and that's at lovecorn.co.uk. And it's just 4 little packets of popcorn, basically. So that one is habanero chili. That is going either in a bag of stuff that's going to be posted to Lex at some point, or to the food bank. I won't be eating that one. But then the sea salt, smoked barbecue, and salt and vinegar, all of which sound bearable. So yeah, that's also arrived. That's today's exciting post. That's it. I'm more pleased about the frame, if I'm honest. Good morning on Friday. New Year's Day 2021, 1st of January 2021. I had a shocking night's sleep, and I think you can tell. Fireworks went off until about 1 AM. I wouldn't have minded, but they started about 5 PM, so that was a bit constant. And then one of the dogs woke me up at 4, and I was awake then from 4 until 6ish, and then I dozed from 6 until 8, and then I was awake, and just been down and got myself some breakfast, and I've got back into bed with it. So I've got my brekkie, I've got back into bed, and I'm going to have a lazy start to the day. And yeah, and I have no real plans today apart from actually do some work. So yeah, and maybe stick some eye cream on under there. Good nice state of that. Yeah, morning. Well, it's 1:10. I've forced myself to get out of bed, and I've made the bed to stop me getting back in, and I've got dressed. Yes, buddy, I'm recording, yes. Every time I record, it gets involved. I'm about to do a little project that I've been meaning to do, and New Year's Day seems as good a time as any. So, this is the book I am currently reading. It is Murder in Piccadilly. It is the last one of my British Library crime classics that I've got. I haven't got any more of this. There are more available, but I tend to buy them in charity shops and they don't turn up very often. Once this is gone, however, in here, this is a blanket box next to my bed. I realise it's slightly out of shot, bear with. In here, as well as 2 very nice pairs of slippers, which I'm going to start wearing when these are completely worn out, is my to be read pile. And as you can see, there's quite a few of them, and I've been not sure about what to start with next. Well, I'm holding you now, so now you're probably wobbly. Well, I'm not sure where I saw this idea. I don't know if it was on a YouTube video, or if it was on Instagram, or if it just popped up on Facebook, or what. But, oh, I'm going to have to put you down. You're very wobbly. Really? I don't know why you're so wobbly. Anybody think you were drinking last night? Anyway, what I saw on FaceTube, Instagram, book face thing, whatever it was, wherever it was somebody had got a little jar. She might have had a box, I can't remember. I'm not doing very well at this, am I? And she'd written down the titles of everything in her to be read pile and folded them up and put them in the jar or the box or the bag or whatever it was. And then when she was ready to start the next book, she pulled them out, and that was the one she had to read next. And it takes away that and an and I don't know which one to choose and whatever. So that's what I'm going to do for 2021. So I've got my notepad, I've got a pen. I'm going to sit here, write down all the titles of everything that's in my to be read pile, and then I'm going to find a little jar, put them all in a jar, and when I finish this one, which I have only just started, then I'll pull one out of the jar and do that next. And I'd like to get through this pile in the first half of 2021, really, because some of them have been waiting a very long time to be read, and they keep getting shunted down the pile, and I'm not sure why. Only maybe that I love these so much, and I kept getting more of these, and because I love them, I kept giving them preferential treatment. But I know I'm going to love all these books too, so that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to write down all the titles. Okay, when it comes to these, this one comes first and this one comes second. So I've written them down and they'll both go on one strip, and when they come out I'll take the first one and then put the strip back in for the second one. It makes sense to me. Okay, they're all written out. I'm going to snip them up. Okay, they're all folded up, they're all in the jar. I'll give them a good shake. Any new books that I get during the year will be added to the jar, not just jump the queue. And I'm going to put the jar in with the books, and when I need another book I'll go and get one. Okay, I'm going to make some lunch, and I'm going to do some work. It's 3:30. All of this is now drafted, along with some of that, but not the plate I had my dinner on, because I'm not selling that on eBay. I am so tired, I can barely keep my eyes open. I've got to go and walk the dogs, so there's no chance of a nap, and by the time I've walked the dogs it'll be too late to bother with a nap, and so it's probably going to be a bloody early night, and I really want to try and shift my sleep pattern, because the early nights are resulting in the very early mornings, and it's just not working for me at the moment. So I'm very tired, very tired. Yeah, I'm going to go and walk the dogs now, I think, or in about 10 minutes or so at least. And then at least we go out during daylight then, instead of stumbling around out there in the dark. And it'll be the first time I've set foot outside the door today. Yeah. I could go back to bed quite happily. It's 5:10. All of that stuff that I've drafted is now photographed, The photos are uploaded. It's scheduled to go live over tomorrow and the next day. It's all put away. So I've been good. I've done some worky works. On a bank holiday, I'd like to add. Natalie's just ordered a Subway salad, which means today's going to be an awfully salady day because I had a fruit salad for breakfast, a chicken salad for lunch, and I'm going to have a Subway salad for tea. If I'm not thin at the end of this week, there's no justice. And I'm not long out of bed. I've started a headache now, which I think is a lack of sleep headache. So I've just popped a couple of paracetamol, and when my salad comes, I'm going to probably take it to bed. Roll on tomorrow. Is tomorrow Saturday? We think tomorrow's Saturday. Maybe. Good morning. Oh, it's it's an interesting hair day. It's 7:10 on Saturday, 2nd of January, 2021. I'm up. The sun's not up yet. I'm not on a dog walk today, which means I can structure my morning however I please. And so at 7:10 I'm going to start work. I've got this pile of stuff here. You can't see it, can't you? There's 15 items there. So I'm going to go ahead and draft those 15 items, and then I've got 5 here that have been waiting to be photographed. So hopefully by the time I've done the drafts, the sun will be up. There'll be a bit more light in this room. I can do the photographs, get those scheduled. I'm already scheduled I've got scheduled listings for today and tomorrow. So if I can get these 20 done, I'll schedule them at 10 a day for today's Saturday, for Monday and Tuesday. So my plan is to get this done now. I should be able to knock these out within an hour easily enough. And then I've got to get dressed, and I've got a video to film later on. So crack on with some work.
Throw your things away tonight, we'll go a different way, you and me. Tell your friends that this might take some time and you'll be back another day.
Well, I've done my 15 drafts. I've finished photographing and some stuff that's been sitting and waiting to be photographed for a very long time. I've packaged it all. I've put most of it away. Just going to finish scheduling, and then it's time to get dressed and have some breakfast.
Later.
We're not 100% sure whether this is snow or hail. What does it feel like now you're out there, Ant?
It's like big drop hail.
It's too heavy to be snow, but very heavy to be hail. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Either way, it's chuffing cold. It is 5:20. I have had no internet for about 3 hours now. I'm narked off with it. I was going to do my eBay parcels. I can't do those with no internet. I've got a video recorded that should have been uploaded. Can't do that, no internet. I wish I'd never changed to TalkTalk. If you are thinking of changing to TalkTalk, don't do it. They're shite. And TalkTalk, if you're watching, you're shite. Get in touch, give me a refund. Because another thing, you can't get in touch with them to tell them they're shite. Because apparently, according to COVID, their phone lines are busy. It's nothing to do with COVID. It's the fact that you haven't got anybody answering your phones because you're shite. I got that rant out of my system. But yeah, no sodding internet for hours. It's so annoying when you've got stuff when I've actually got the motivation to get stuff done and I can't get on with it. I've made a pasta bake for tea. Okay, I don't think I filmed much that was content worthy today because I have been filming other videos instead. And now I'm going to bed. Hopefully, we've had a bit of snow this evening, but fingers crossed there should be a car boot in the morning, provided we don't get another downpouring of snow that is bad enough to cancel it. Fingers crossed. See you Sunday. Good morning on Sunday. It's 8 o'clock, just after. Having made a video yesterday in which I said I was so glad I don't wake up with headaches anymore, I woke up this morning with an absolute belter. I am at the car boot sale. You can just about see it in the rear view. Hoping to find some treasure, but oh dear, talk about the dark shadows this morning. I need to go into a coma for about 6 months, I think. A voluntary coma just to get some decent sleep. Okay, car boot is done. I am frozen to the marrow. My hands are so cold I think they might snap and break off. Break and snap off? Shatter, I don't know. Didn't get much. It's not a great car boot this morning, but then to be honest I wasn't expecting miracles. First one back after Christmas in 3 degrees. But I got mum some jigsaws and I got a couple of bits. Nothing, like I said, nothing to write home about. I'm going to go home now, find some nice warm breakfast, and then it's 9 o'clock now, and it's 10 o'clock, it's live stream with Lex. So I'll see some of you guys there, but I'll have seen you there by the time you see this.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else.
Well, you seem to be getting, sorry, seatbelt, adjust camera, there's Molly dog. You seem to be getting an awful lot of in-car filming today and not a lot of anything else, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just leaving mum's. Cool, that heat is not a heating. It will in a minute. Just leaving mum's. She's had her shower and washed her hair, so she's feeling a bit more human again. It's funny the difference a hair wash makes to how you feel, isn't it? Really, it's strange that it's strange that just washing your hair can lift your spirits so much. Anyway, so we went there and done that. Cooked her some lunch, and I'm on my way home now. That's very wobbly. Sorry, wobble cam. On my way home now to do the evening dog walk and maybe get a few listings done this evening. My headache has pretty much cleared now. It clung on. It began to go while I was doing my live stream with Lex this morning. It clung on until maybe a couple of hours ago. I wouldn't like to shake my head too hard now. It's probably, still there a bit, but it's better. So I might manage the brain capacity to get some work done this evening. You never know. So yeah, go home, walk dogs, hopefully do a bit of work. I started watching Noel on Netflix. Not Netflix, that's not true, on Disney Plus. I started watching Noel on Disney Plus last night, which is kind of a typical Christmas film. It's got Anna Kendrick in it from Pitch Perfect. And I fell asleep before the end, so I might try and see if I can find the spot where I last remember being awake. Oh, sorry about wobble cam, that's terrible, isn't it? Try and find the spot where I last remember being awake and watch the rest of that tonight. But other than that, I have very little planned for my Sunday evening. So yeah, let's make a plan, Carla. I'm going to go home, walk the dogs. I should eat some tea at some point. It's only 3:30, that's why I'm not hungry. I'll make some food later. I've got curry in the fridge. I with some of that leftover chicken I had, I mixed it up with curry spices and left it overnight to kind of curry up a bit. So I might have that for my tea. If I don't, then I'll have to go in the bin, so I will have that for my tea. This has been thrilling as always. This is my plan. Go home, walk dogs, come back from dogs, knock out 10 listings, eat some tea, go to bed, watch the rest of the film that I fell asleep through. That's my plan. There we go, made a plan. Update on the plan. I walk the dogs, I've just done 10 drafts. The curry is in the oven cooking. I'm going to go and get it out and eat it. I'm barely awake. Dinner time. Okay, it's 6:20. I am just cleaned the kitchen floor in an attempt to stay out of bed for an extra 10 minutes because I'm so tired. And this has arrived on a Sunday. I'm wondering if it had been astray somewhere. I wonder if it had gone to one of the neighbours because it's just come through the door on a Sunday evening. There's not usually a Royal Mail post on a Sunday evening. It is a Christmas card. Today is the 3rd of January and it is from the very lovely Joan Morris. It says, to Carla, Natalie, Anthony, Buddy, Kai and Molly Moo. Carla, thank you for bringing so much joy to us all with your fab vlogs. You're a rare sunshine on a bleak day. I hope you all have a lovely Christmas. We did, thank you. And here's to a much better year ahead. Much love always, Joan. Thank you very much, Joan. Sorry, sorry it's only just arrived on the 3rd of January, but I appreciate it just as much, just the same. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye to this week's waffle. So I will see you next week with another waffle. Until then, take care. Bye for now.